Every organisation I work with says the same thing about their Gen Z people. They lack resilience. I want to show you something. Is there anything you're particularly anxious about in terms of your career?
Oh my gosh, everything. My body will be dead tired, begging for sleep, and my brain will just be way too wired.
And how does that impact the way you plan for your future?
Kind of massively, because I can't really plan.
Even if you do this degree, there's no certainty of getting a job.
Was that a driving factor for picking nursing, the security?
It certainly was one of the driving factors now that I think about it.
As time passed and I became more mature, started to realise that I didn't feel good on social media. It made me feel anxious. I've definitely regulated my use of it.
I think in some ways a lot of my anxiety stems from purpose. Am I going to be in a company where I feel like I'm not doing good in the world? That is something that genuinely concerns me.
The common theme of competition is quite daunting.
I'm probably not going to be able to own a home in my lifetime.
Not understanding what my career pathway and projection is going to look like, but I think that also excites me.
Yeah, especially after COVID. Schools started this online programs and everything, where it's just you don't get to socialize anymore. This lack of socializing, this community part really just gets me every once in a while.
These are Australian university students about to enter the workforce for the first time. They don't sound disengaged, they don't sound entitled, they sound thoughtful, aware of real uncertainty, trying to make sense of conditions that genuinely don't offer much of a guarantee of anything. And they're already adapting, regulating their social media, choosing stability over passion when the conditions demand it, and making calculated decisions about how to enter a market that's been upfront about the fact that it may not have a place for them. And that's not a lack of resilience. And yet, so somewhere between these people who haven't entered the workforce yet and these headlines, something happens. And we're still calling this a resilience problem. What changes? What does the workforce do to people who arrive like this? Are we sure that we're diagnosing the right problem? Because if we're misreading what's happening here, what we call a resilience problem might actually be a performance system that no longer works. This is the question I'm exploring in the Legitimacy Gap, the difference between what work promises and what it actually delivers. If you're leading early career professionals, this is what the Legitimacy Gap looks like at the entry level. This is the part that no one accounts for.